I can see that you're filming me now.
You can wag your finger as much as you like.
Put the camera down, leave the premises, or G4S will be in contact with the police.
I don't care.
Yeah?
All credit goes to Absolute Audits for this video. What you're about to watch is one of the most tension-packed job center encounters we've ever broken down. A man walks into a government-funded job center in Devizes, completely within his rights, armed with nothing but a camera. What follows is a masterclass in how not to handle a public audit. We've got a G4S security guard who goes from 0 to explosive in under 2 minutes. Physical contact allegations, a full police arrest, and then here's the twist, a custody sergeant who refuses to even authorize the detention. All of this in a job center. Stay locked in, because this one escalates fast, and every second matters.
Work for the police. Salary. Keep that one. I think that's everything. Oh, what's this one?
No. Don't come past this point. This is the public area. I'm doing you the courtesy of letting you film the boards, but you don't have authority.
What the hell?
You don't have authority. I know you've been to Trowbridge already, so let's not mess about, okay? Like I said, I've let you do that. If you see there is a sign outside that says...
It's not about letting. You've not let me.
Okay, then stop. Stop filming now. I can see you're filming me now.
What happens in Trowbridge?
I can see that you're filming me now.
You can wag your finger as much as you like.
Put the camera down, leave the premises, or G4S will be in contact with the police.
I don't care.
Yeah? Neither do I.
Mate, you're like 3 foot. You don't care.
So now you're making insulting. No, you're making personal insulting.
You're getting in my face.
I'm asking you to leave the premises. Leave the premises, please.
I don't have to.
Asking you to leave the premises. Leave the premises, please.
Actually, there's some public
call
leaflets.
The police, please.
There's some public leaflets.
That's right. We'll call the police. Get the police to come here.
But public computers.
This is the waiting public area, right?
Let's pause here, because what we're watching is a textbook example of unnecessary escalation. The guard has now raised her voice, made demands about the camera, and is physically positioning herself in front of the auditor. De-escalation training, which G4S is contractually supposed to provide, teaches guards to observe and report, not confront and demand. Getting into someone's personal space, raising your voice, and issuing ultimatums is the exact opposite of de-escalation protocol. And here's the critical thing, the auditor actually has a copy of the G4S internal training guide, which he produces later. We'll get to that. But right now, ask yourself this. Is this guard following her training or going completely rogue?
We can all raise our voice. Shall we all raise our voice?
Go on then.
Yeah, come on then. It doesn't intimidate me.
You don't intimidate me. You don't intimidate me.
So raising our voice is pointless.
You don't intimidate me.
Let's keep our voice low.
Off you go.
No.
Off you go. I'm asking you to leave
Why
the
are
premises.
you shaking?
I'm not shaking.
You are shaking.
I'm asking you to leave the premises. Leave the premises.
No, absolutely
leave the
not.
premises.
No.
Leave the premises.
No.
You calling the police, Danny? Thank you.
Have you seen this?
I don't care what you've got. I'm not going to look or see or anything of anything.
You will see. I'll hide it in front of your eyes. Here we go.
I don't care. Get out now.
You step
Now
back.
you've just touched me.
This is the moment everything changes. The auditor claims the guard has made physical contact with him. He repeats it multiple times, "You just touched me," and crucially, he points out it's all on camera. Now, in a potential assault allegation scenario, this is enormously significant. Under UK law, any unwanted physical contact, however minor, can technically constitute common assault. The fact that this interaction is being filmed from multiple angles, including CCTV within the building, means there is a comprehensive evidence record. The auditor is smart to verbalize the contact clearly and immediately on camera. This is exactly the kind of moment that becomes central in any future civil claim. Remember this moment because it comes back around in a big way when the police arrive.
Now you've just touched me. Now you've just touched me.
Move back.
It's all on the camera.
Here we go.
I don't care. Get out now.
You step
Now
back.
you've just touched me.
You've
Now
come
you've just
into
touched me. Now
Move
you've just
back.
touched me.
Move back.
It's all on the camera.
It's all on
it's
my
all
camera
on camera.
too. It's all on
It's
my
all
camera.
on camera.
You
Off you
approached
go.
me.
Off you go.
Look at this. This is your
Off you
training.
go.
Do you not
Off
follow
you
your
go.
training?
Off you go.
What does your training
Off
say?
you go. Off you go.
Does it say to engage or does it say to observe?
Off you go.
Should you be engaging?
And do you go by rules? Do you go by rules, do you?
Am I employed?
Do you go by rules?
Am I employed
Do you go
by you?
rules in public places?
Am I
Do you
employed?
go by rules in public
Am I
places?
employed by you? This is fantastic. You're giving me a great video.
Good, good.
I've come a long way
Good,
because someone
they're now
emailed
Sue,
me
because they're
about
now
you.
Sue. Oh, did they?
Yes, they
oh,
did.
That's convenient. That's
It
convenient.
is.
That's
They
convenient.
said that you are a thug.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
oh,
said.
really?
They said this job centre is full
Oh,
of
really?
thugs.
Really?
So that's
you've
why
been
I've come here.
You've been misinformed.
I've not been misinformed.
All right.
No, needs to leave. Call the police.
I don't need to leave at all.
You do.
I said I wanted to access those public leaflets, which are there for the public, and she got right in my face.
You're not allowed to film any of
I
the
am allowed
stuff.
to.
No, you're not.
It's you don't want me to.
No, you're
but
not
this
allowed.
is, as she said,
You are not
this is
allowed.
the public area,
Which
so
you
I'm
can
allowed
film.
to film in the public
you can
area.
film these, but you're not allowed to
Which
film
he
any
has
members of
done.
staff.
Yep.
You're not allowed to film any members of the public.
I am allowed. You
You're
don't
not allowed.
want me to. It's your policy.
No, it's not our policy.
It is your policy. It's not the law, it's the policy.
It's not the law, it's the policy. This line right here is one of the most important things said in this entire encounter, and the auditor knows exactly what it means. There's a crucial legal distinction between policy and law that many people, including, it seems, this security guard, don't fully grasp. A company policy is a set of internal rules an organization creates for its own purposes. It has no legal enforcement power over members of the public. The law, by contrast, is enforceable by the state. A security guard telling you to stop filming because of company policy carries zero legal weight with respect to a member of the public. You are not bound by their internal rules. The guard's repeated conflation of the two is either a training failure or a deliberate attempt to mislead. Either way, it's a problem.
Right, you need to leave.
You're confusing law with
You
policy.
need to leave.
Because you're so knowledgeable of law, aren't you? You
Oh,
think
yes,
you know
I
it
am,
all,
yeah.
don't you?
Oh, yeah,
You think
I know
you know
it
it all, don't you?
Yeah, I know it all,
Yeah.
yeah.
How
Yeah, I
about
know
you
it
take your
all.
glasses off
Yeah,
and
I
let's
know
have
it.
a view of your face. Take it off.
There
Take
you
this
go.
off as well. Why are you
Do you wanna
coming
see
so
my face?
conspicuous? Take the mask and that off as well.
I
Come
don't
on.
have to take a mask off.
Why? Why? What have you got to hide?
Right,
Because
so,
I've got
What
a
have you got to
disability.
hide? What have you got to hide?
discriminating?
Now you're using disability.
Oh, I do have a
Okay.
disability,
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
Enough.
I do have a
You need to
disability.
leave. You need to leave. Off
No,
you go.
You need to
you
leave
need
the
to
premises.
control
Off you
your
go. You
control
need
your
to go.
dog.
No, no, no.
Control
You
your
need to-
dog.
Oh, so now you're being
no.
insulting.
You
That's
can't
okay.
leave.
I'm
That's
allowed
okay.
to. That's not
okay.
insulting.
Oh, so if I insulted you,
Go on then.
that would be okay with
No,
it?
because you're working.
That would be okay
I'm
with
not
it?
working.
That would be okay.
Am I working?
Oh, so because
Amy,
you're not working,
Amy,
you get to make
Amy,
insults.
be quiet, Amy.
Enough. Okay. Right, you need to leave.
She
No,
escalated this.
you need to leave.
She
You're now
escalated this.
trespassing. You need to leave.
I'm not trespassing.
You
Got
are.
the
You've
whole
been
thing
asked
on
to leave.
video.
It's
Whole thing's
until
on video.
You've got another
Whole
hour.
thing's on video.
No, we have asked you to leave the premises.
You can ask as much as you like.
You need to leave.
Ask
You're
her
now
what happens in Trowbridge. What happens in... Come on, tell us.
Off you go. Go on.
No, I've got a disability. I need to rest my knee.
That's fine.
Here's where we need to clear something up because the trespass argument gets thrown around a lot in situations like this, and most people don't know the actual law. In England and Wales, trespass on private property is, in most cases, a civil matter, not a criminal one. That means the police cannot arrest you for trespassing on commercial premises. The correct legal remedy for the building's owner is to take civil action through the courts, not call the police, and have someone arrested. The guard actually acknowledges this. She says it's civil, but continues acting as if it carries criminal consequences. The auditor holds his ground, knowing that the police, when they arrive, will have no criminal power to remove him on trespass grounds alone.
But you need to leave the premises.
When I've rested my knee.
No, you need to leave the premises now.
No.
So when you do know that when you've been asked to leave a premises, therefore then
It
if you
becomes a
refuse,
civil
no, you're
matter.
trespassing.
It's a civil
You're
matter.
then trespassing.
Which is
You're
civil.
trespassing.
It's not against the law.
You're trespassing.
It's a civil matter.
You're trespassing.
So sue me then.
I will.
So
I will.
go on
For
then.
your insults as well, because everything's on camera.
You need to
And
leave.
the fact that you went into me as well. So that's assault.
You came into
That's
me
assault.
and I used
That's
my
assault.
body.
I stepped forward and
I-
then you went like that. That's assault.
Because you were getting
That's
into my
assault.
personal space.
That's assault.
It's
right.
not assault.
It's
Enough-
assault.
enough,
You
you
made
need to
first
leave.
contact. So I
After
will
you
be
came
taking
into
that
my
further.
personal... Go on then.
I'll be taking that
I'll
further.
wait for the police.
Good.
We'll wait for them.
Good.
You do need to leave the premises.
No, I'm not leaving
You've
the
been asked
premises.
to leave the premises
I'll
politely.
wait till the police get here.
You need to leave the premises.
No, I don't.
It's
Yes, you
okay
do.
because as soon as the police
It's a
come,
public place. Ask her what
then
happened in
under-
Trowbridge.
After the police come.
Ask what happened in Trowbridge.
after
Tell
the
him.
police come-
Tell
let
him
me
what
speak, Let me
happened.
speak. He knows. He knows. He's the manager.
What happened in Trowbridge?
So after the police come,
So what happened when the police
G4S
came?
will then appoint to have your footage removed because they're appointing a
Oh my-
solicitor.
You can't
the
do that.
solicitor-
Not even the police can do that.
The solicitor.
No one
will
can
appoint
do it.
because they
You're
will.
going to look like a twat
They
on
will.
YouTube.
Right.
They will.
Language, for one.
There's no language.
You use expletive language.
You're allowed to use it in your everyday vocabulary. I'm not using it in a threatening
So
or
if we
abusive
used
manner.
it would be fine,
You use it
would it?
against a member
As
of
soon
the
as you're allowed to use it in,
Yes,
in
it-
everyday vocabulary.
It's
It's
fine.
as you said.
It's
The
fine
premises.
as long as it doesn't breach your employment contract.
Doesn't breach employment
I don't
contract.
care.
What do
You
you
can
know
swear
about
at
my
me.
employment contract?
I don't.
You don't.
Although looking at
Because you're so powerful.
how low G4S's standards
You're
are,
also powerful. You know.
you're so powerful.
What do you think that you are?
Did I say I was?
Well, you just said I won't have a job tomorrow.
Well, if you behaved like this and I was the manager here, you wouldn't be back.
The manager here's got nothing to do with me. I'm employed by G4S.
Trust
He's
me,
the DWP
if he
office
doesn't
manager.
want you here, he'll ring up and you won't be coming back.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really?
I don't think I will be.
There you go. There you go.
But
Maybe try
it is,
something else.
it is possible.
Maybe try something
It's
else.
not a possible. It's not a possibility.
Yes, it is.
You've been asked to leave the premises. The police are on their way.
I don't care. Why do you think the police bother me?
I don't think the police bother you. I'm just letting
Look,
you.
Why do you
I mean,
think
they're-
that you
they're
making
outside.
your
Is
threats
that a
of using
PCSA?
this
You
is
need to
bothering
leave
us?
The premises. You've been
not a
asked to
threat.
leave. You're now trespassing this property.
It's been asked to leave.
Hello.
It's not leaving. It's trespassing. It's filming on the premises.
Why am I
Not allowed
filming?
to. And those reasons.
And speaking of the police arriving, the police are now on scene and watch how the dynamic shifts. The auditor immediately changes his tone. He becomes calm, measured, and articulate. He explains the situation clearly, references the G4S training document, flags the physical contact incident, and makes a counter-allegation. This is exactly the right approach. When law enforcement arrives during an audit gone wrong, your job is not to win an argument, it's to present facts clearly and let the evidence speak. The auditor even demonstrates self-awareness here, acknowledging moments where he raised his voice and calling it unproductive. That kind of reflection, on camera, is actually a strong credibility signal. Meanwhile, the guard is apparently telling officers a very different version of events in the background. The truth, of course, is on the tape.
Guys, 2 colleagues are out. If I can come and chat with you guys.
Yeah.
Good chat with my colleagues, is that right?
He needs
I
to
don't
start
have to talk to
filming
anyone.
all the staff. So if someone can stand in front, so he's not filming staff.
Mate,
that'd be
honestly,
great.
just take
Thank
her
you.
away before she embarrasses
Oh,
herself
of course,
any
of course.
further.
Keep going.
She's very
Keep going.
aggressive.
Keep going.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah,
You
I'm good,
okay?
thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not bad.
Good, good. My name's PC. My name is PC Clark.
Did you walk here
Did we walk it
from the station?
We didn't walk, but
Oh.
my
Jesus,
colleagues.
how many people? What did they tell you? Did they tell you there's a man sitting on a sofa refusing to leave?
Well, what's going on today then?
I've come to the job centre to look at the leaflets.
Yeah. Did you get the leaflets?
No, she won't let me.
Who the? That
She's
lady?
terrible, honestly. And then she's tried to provoke loads of situations. She got her breasts, she got right up to me, so I had to use my body, and I did, I think, push her away a little bit. And she's going, "Oh, you made first contact, that's assault." It's like something out of a playground. And then I pointed like this, and she went, "Oh, that's a gun symbol. Why are you doing a gun symbol? Oh, you've got to be careful if you're doing a gun symbol." She's trying to twist everything. And all I'm doing is I'm sitting here. I told her, I've got a disability with my knee, I need to have a rest. So I'm just going to sit here for a little while, and that's it. At one point, she started shouting and getting in my face, so I shouted and said, "I can shout too, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't achieve anything, so let's talk at a normal volume." But it's utterly ridiculous. I'm incredibly calm. She said, "You've already been to another job centre today." I said, "Yeah, what happens at that job centre?" And she won't tell me what happens at that job centre. And I'll tell you why. Because the police turned up, they saw I was in a public area, they left. The manager agreed I'm in a public area, it's fine.
Okay. What
So
does-
this is her training. This details what she should do when someone comes in and films. It doesn't say she should, it says, do not engage in lengthy style arguments. Do not debate, tell them they're on private property, and then observe. That's it. It doesn't say make physical contact, threaten, and intimidate. That's what she was doing. And she's gaslighting, and I can hear what she's telling them, that I'm being aggressive and violent. At no point have I been aggressive and violent. I am not an aggressive and violent person. I am authoritative. If I know what I'm talking about, this is the tone of voice I talk in, because I am confident that I know what I'm talking about. If I'm just sitting here, a member of the public, I'll take these off. I don't see what the problem is. I'm not being aggressive. I just want to be left alone to look at the leaflets and rest my knee. That's it. I'm in a public building. I'm not in the private areas. I've not filmed the private areas. I've got no interest in the private areas. All I want to do is look at this stuff. That's it.
Am I right to take your name?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, it's just we have had a report, obviously, that you've assaulted someone.
Watch the CCTV and then get my name.
And here's where things take a dramatic turn. The officer moves to arrest and does so before the auditor can even finish offering his details. Now, under PACE, the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984 arrest is supposed to be a last resort, used only when necessary. The necessity test includes situations where an officer cannot obtain a name and address, or where there's a risk of harm or evidence being lost. But here, the auditor was in the process of volunteering his details. He had flagged he wasn't going anywhere. He had offered to show his own footage on his laptop. The arresting officer jumped to arrest before the necessity threshold was even properly tested. This is not a minor procedural slip, it's the kind of decision that gets reviewed in civil claims. And as we'll see in about 30 seconds, the custody sergeant agrees.
You can sit there with that look on your face as if you think I'm some sort of stupid child.
The issue we have is obviously we've had a crime reported to us.
So you need to investigate it. Go and investigate
If we don't have your
it.
details, we're not going to be able
okay.
to invite you in for an interview. And the only way we're then
Can I
going to be
make
able
a
to deal
complaint
with
as well then?
is
I'd
that
like to
we're
make a
arrested.
counter-allegation.
That's absolutely
That's
fine.
fine, we can sort that out during an interview.
How about you watch the footage and then you make
So
a
we'll watch the
decision?
CCTV footage when it's available to us.
The footage is here.
Sir, what we're trying to facilitate is whether or not we do an invite interview for yourself or whether we lead to your arrest. So the necessity we would have to arrest you is if you fail to provide your details. So it's up to you. If
What
you
law?
like to provide your details
What
now.
law are you using? If you can tell me a law which says I have to give you my details.
So necessity Code G of PACE dictates that if you fail to provide your details, name, date of birth, etc., then necessity is quite clear as there for your arrest because we've had a letter report of assault. So
Have you investigated this? What?
Well,
So
if
your
we have
arrest
your
would be
details,
part of
we
it.
can invite you in for an interview.
So
Well,
are you
I'm
going to answer
not
the questions
going-
now, sir?
I'm not going anywhere, so...
Okay.
What?
Our time is
No,
16:08 hours.
hang on, you didn't let
I'm
me
arresting you on
finish.
suspicion of common
Hang
assault.
on, you
That's
didn't let me
anything,
finish.
may harm
What I
yourself.
was going to
Still mention my
say
questions, so we should take
is
court.
I'm not going
Anything you
anywhere.
do- Come on, let's go.
Okay, fine. Absolutely fine. And what's your shoulder number? 382W. And what's your name?
I actually have to write your my name. Got my shoulder number 382. So before you get in the vehicle, you'll be searched. The section 32 of the place. So at this time, because you're under arrest, can't have anything on your person.
Can I just turn this off so it doesn't break?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay guys, so I suppose I should tell you what happened after this. So the local sergeant turned up, Sergeant 2823, and he was very fair. He overrid the decision to seize my camera and SD cards and opted to just seize the SD cards as he didn't want the responsibility of potentially breaking a camera, and he didn't see the need to deprive me of my property when he didn't need to. So he just took the SD card to go and view the footage. Meanwhile, I was driven to custody. Now we arrived at custody and it was about a 15-minute wait. They scanned me for smart water just in case they were potentially able to get another charge. So it was then my turn to see the custody sergeant. He asked for my name. I gave him my name. He then asked for the reason for my arrest. and 382 told him the reason for my arrest, and the custody sergeant said that he is not going to authorise my detention. He also stated that he has spoken to the sergeant who has reviewed my footage, and he agrees that no assault has taken place, and therefore I must be de-arrested and driven back. So I asked for my property back, and I started to record, which is the first clip you'll see. I got in the car and they drove me back to Devizes police station, where my SD card would be reunited with me. Now, to answer any questions that are probably going to come up around a civil claim, you can only really make a civil claim against one, so either the police or G4S. Now, you could do both, but you can actually only recover costs for one, basically, so you kind of have to choose. Now, I've consulted my solicitor. We could obviously sue the police, saying that maybe reasonable suspicion hadn't been met for the arrest, or we could sue G4S for malicious procurement of an arrest, which is basically lying to the police to get someone arrested. So those are the options, but that's something that I'll work out with my solicitor, and I will post an update as soon as I can. I have requested the body camera footage and the CCTV footage, so when we're at a point where a civil claim has been finalised, then of course I will update everyone and provide as much footage as I can. So anyway, on with the rest of the footage, and I'd appreciate it if you could really like this one and share this one, get as many people to see this as possible, because this lady, if you can call her a lady, I don't want to misgender anyone, but yeah, utterly horrific, probably one of the worst G4S guards I've ever seen. Like, if there's a personality type that should not be given any form of authority, no matter how insignificant, it's that sort of personality type. Very dangerous, and very unlikable, so just be glad you don't work with her, I suppose. Anyway, on with the footage. Okay, here we are in police custody.
Yeah, you're the only car left. All right.
Lovely, thank you.
No worries.
Don't take it out on our staff.
That's it, you.
The custody sergeant, the senior officer responsible for authorizing detention, reviewed the situation and flatly refused to authorize it. He had already spoken to the sergeant who reviewed the footage, and the conclusion was clear. No assault had taken place. The auditor was de-arrested and driven back. This is a significant outcome. A custody sergeant refusing to authorize detention is not a rubber stamp, it's a substantive legal check built into PACE specifically to prevent unlawful arrests. When that check stops the process, it's a strong indication that the original arrest decision was flawed. Now combine that with the G4S guard's behavior, the training document violations, and the physical contact allegations, and you start to understand why the auditor's solicitor is already looking at two separate civil claim routes.
Okay, you can talk in your own car, but anything you say is now being recorded. Okay, hi everyone. So we are in the back of the car with this man, whose name I've forgotten, and this lady. Got no issues with the lady, she has been very good. And my detention was not authorised. So my chauffeurs are taking me back to my car. And yeah, we'll go and get dinner. And I'll be back out in the morning doing some more filming. I will not be deterred by this, and we shall return and do some filming. If I could get you to turn around and say like, comment, subscribe. Do you want to do that?
I'll pass that.
I'm going to hang around until you give me the sim, and then I'm probably going to find something to eat and then go back to my car.
Yeah, that's fine.
There
I'm
must
trying to get hold of my sergeant on the radio, but
there must be something to eat around here.
yeah, the few Chinese takeaways on this road, like 100 yards up that way.
Yeah.
We'll bring the car around the back, and yeah, I'll get you some cars sorted. Make sure you won't be holding on to your stuff more than we have to.
No, of course not. Right.
There you go.
Pardon?
Hopefully we'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah, let me in. This is my chariot. And they still have in their possession my memory card, so I can't film on my camera. So they're going to be good boys and girls and go and get my memory card for me. And they said they asked for my phone number so that when they've got my memory card they can phone me. Yeah, right. No chance. You've already got my first name. That's all you're getting. So I got all my stuff here. Where are they? There they are. Hiya.
Out the gate, please.
I'm not.
Personnel only.
I'm not inside,
Okay, your hands inside. Come on.
mate.
Take a step back.
Honestly, just go and get my SIM card.
I will once you take a step back. Come on. It says right here, please personnel only.
Am I inside the
Restricted
gate?
area.
I'm not in the
No
gate.
unauthorised access.
I'm not in the gate. Why don't you arrest me for it? Just get in there and get my card. You're making yourself look
Stop
bad.
being so rude.
Well,
I'll go get your
you're
SIM
rude.
card.
You arrested me. That's rude.
Lines there.
Mate, you need to close the gate. Do you not understand the law? You can't stop someone if the gate's open. I'm doing a good thing by staying here. Can you go a bit quicker? Come on, the clock's going. Joke. So it looks like he's got my property for me. Hi. Yeah. Just change it. Yeah, I'm good.
Fantastic, alright?
Yeah. And it's not been erased or anything.
No, I've kept the footage for the evidence. Obviously
Yeah.
it needs to stay on file because obviously it's my decision in regards to what's happened. So an evidence review's been carried out, alright?
Yeah. I didn't see you earlier, did I?
Yeah.
Are you the sergeant I spoke to? Oh, you don't have a hat on.
No,
That's probably.
a little bit different.
You look a bit different.
Alright,
Okay. All right. Bye.
Let's bring this home. What we witnessed today in Devizes was a cascade of failures, starting with a G4S security guard who ignored her own training, made physical contact with a member of the public, and instigated a confrontation in a space she had no legal authority to control. That led to a police response where the arresting officer skipped the necessity test and moved straight to arrest, a decision immediately overturned by a custody sergeant who reviewed the footage and found no evidence of any assault. The auditor is now weighing two civil claim options: suing the police for unlawful arrest or pursuing G4S for malicious procurement of an arrest, essentially lying to police to engineer someone's detention. Both are serious. Both are supported by the footage. The broader implication here is accountability for private security firms operating in public spaces, and for police officers who don't always apply the full-pace framework before arresting. If you want to know how this civil claim resolves, subscribe so you don't miss the update. And if this breakdown gave you a clearer picture of your rights in public spaces, hit the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this with someone who needs to see it. We break these down so you know exactly what's happening and exactly what your rights are. Don't miss the next one.